When you've been designing games for a while, you start to notice that most of us make the exact same mistakes, no matter how experienced we think that we are. And the funny thing is that they don't come from lack of knowledge, but instead from excitement and impatience that we feel when a new idea looks perfect in our heads and we want to see it working immediately. So, the first mistake usually shows up when we let the game grow sideways instead of forwards. For example, you can add mechanics because they sound awesome in isolation, but not because they actually strengthen the core loop. And suddenly the project feels heavy instead of deep. Like you've built 3 different games that do not want to speak to each other. And believe me, it's a very, very common mistake, because trying new things feels productive even when it derails the vision you started with. And then there's a tendency to design for the player we wish we had than the player that will actually play the game. We create complex systems because we understand them. So we hide information because we think that discovery is elegant. So we forget that clarity is not the enemy of depth. So it's the foundation of it. Remember, nothing kills engagement faster than a game that refuses to explain itself out of fear of looking too simple. And the last one is the one that hits everybody: testing too late or too defensively. Because showing an unfinished idea to someone else is like handing them a fragile part of ourselves. And I get it, it's your baby, you need to protect it and you need to explain it, but the truth is no amount of polish in isolation can save a design that is not connecting with people. And you only learn by watching somebody struggle with something that you thought was obvious. And these mistakes happen to all of us. Juniors, vets, large teams, AAA, solo teams, everybody. Because they come from caring a little bit too much or simply not in the right direction. And recognizing these issues early is usually the difference between a project that only drifts and a project that starts finding its shape.